Hey ladies, I wanted to do a voice memo. That way we're all on the same page and it was easier than trying to type out everything I'm about to say. And you can also share it with Eric too, so that he hears my input. So I was looking at the comps of what has actually closed. And I looked back at a couple different angles because I was trying to figure out what the current listing agents are doing because they're priced so high and those houses are sitting. And I don't know that I have a clear idea of what they're doing, but I'll give you my opinion. So right now in the last 90 and 180 days, so in the last 6 months, everything that has sold or is pending in our neighborhood and also in Bella Rose, which are the same floor plans, they do get older. And so I tried to keep my comps close in age. One of the comps I used in Bella Rose was from built in 2017. So it's only 3 years older than yours, has hardwood floors, granite. I would say very comparable if a buyer was comparing. But in that last 6 months, everything that has sold or gone pending was at 160 a square foot or less. So that with your property puts your house at technically at 317. But I don't like those in between numbers because if you were at 317, you would miss everybody looking up to 315. Or on the other hand, at that 320 mark, you'd be missing everyone looking from 320 and up. So that's like my recommended range would be 315 to 320. The other thing is we sold a house last year. It was the same floor plan, built in 2019, 848 Abita Chase. We had the listing, and that one did sell for 325. That was at 169 a square foot. The challenge I have with that is that that's no longer a comp, and so being able to show that value to an appraiser, I don't know if it would work, but I do bring that up because I know that 325 range had been brought up as well. I do think that you'd be kind of pushing it if you went up into that range. That does, let me see. So that house, it's funny, it was the same floor plan, but they had we had the square footage at 1922 for some reason, and we have your square footage at 1984. But they were at that 325 mark, and it took them 35 days to sell, and that was in April. They closed in April that year. So all of that being said, our market has slowed down a lot, and the fact that these other houses are sitting are a sign of that. We also have a house over in Redwood Place that's much less expensive that's been sitting. And there's some other neighborhoods where houses are still moving pretty quickly. So it is a little bit of our location as well. So my recommendation is I'm still going to recommend that 315 to 320 mark. I would say no more than 325 because we know that's the top of what we have sold for that floor plan in Legacy. So that's my input. And I can send you guys the quick CMAs that has the properties on it so you can see what I'm looking at.